to another Real Talk reaction. This one here is for community. Season 5, episode number 12. Could you please like and subscribe to the channel? Hit the notification bell as well. It helps the algorithm when you guys do that.
Low energy. What is this life?
Thank you.
A couple comments from episode 11, starting with executive producer Adam, who says, I love this episode. I love this episode. Fuck, I love this episode. Every joke, every reference, every character, every moment absolutely hit for me. I love Shirley constantly saying, I have 3 kids. I love Duncan's meaningless warning of having a twin who feels the same pain as him. I love Cobra Commander labeling Duke as an Aryan foosball figure, and I especially love the study group as G.I. Joe characters. This was the most fun I've had from the show since the Season 3 Celebrity Impression episode. The only problem I have with it is that Pierce and Troy were already gone by this point. Imagine how amazing they could have been in this world. I would have loved to see what they would have looked like and what their code names would be. I already know that Pierce's would be Streets Ahead. It devastates me that this episode wasn't written sooner, otherwise it would have become my favorite episode. The stop motion Christmas episode is still my all-time favorite as a result, but this episode is a runner-up. Yo, Jobra.
Okay.
Executive producer Faye says, great reaction. Everyone is absolutely entitled to their own opinion, but I had to make a quick comment to say this is my second favorite episode of the entire show. Wow. My favorite is Season 2's Paradigms of Human Memory, where they have the fake flashbacks. That being said, J-Rabbit, I agree with you on the first time. It took me a bit to get used to it. I was born at the very end of '89 in late September in the UK, so didn't really grow up with the show. But on the second, third, fourth watch, etc., I got a bit more appreciation for it every time. I feel like that would be something that would naturally happen too. So I could totally see why people would love this episode. Yeah. I just didn't watch what's it called?
G.I. Joe.
G.I. Joe. So I feel like some of the references went over my head. I would have to watch it again just to like capitalize on the jokes. Sir Deb comes through to say, I love when Community goes full ham on an episode like they did here, and I always defend their jokes in styles that may turn off the average viewer. But I gotta say, I think they went a bit too much on this one. The other episodes, when they spoof things like paintball or zombie, it still feels like you can connect to the episode, even if you're not a fan of those genres. But with this, I don't think it's as easy. I never watched G.I. Joe, so almost every joke here goes over my head. I'm sure people that love G.I. Joe think this episode is awesome, but this one is not for everyone, including myself. I think they could have done the cartoon thing really well, but making it something as specific as they did here really narrowed their audience that would relate to it. I think that I totally agree. Yeah. Last comments from Nigeru, who says, I love this episode. This one really hits hard for those of us who grew up on the Transformers, G.I. Joe, Power Hour in the 80s, as clearly Dan Harmon did. It is super inside baseball, though, so I can understand how someone unfamiliar with G.I. Joe would feel a little lost. I'm glad that something with this level of specificity exists, though, especially as a one-off. Not everything can be for everyone. Totally fair. Yeah, get it. I remember as a kid, my parents had lots of 50s references and TV shows that went over my head. Now I get to be the one in on the joke. Maybe that is the joke. Yeah. Did you guys catch the character's sleep apnea looks like and is voiced by Dan Harmon? I did not catch that. I would have to look at the episode again. Oh, yeah. Didn't even see that. Yeah. Great comments, great perspectives as always. Let's jump into episode 12 right now.
Are you guys drunk? Good luck proving it before we're not.
Gotta prove it while we are.
Yeah.
You guys have been doing this for 30 minutes.
So what? I made all the vegetables disappear.
Usually a lot more than this happens in 30 minutes is all I'm saying.
We're just relaxing happy.
I care more about this than anything you've ever cared about.
That probably too small for Joe.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's just too small.
What are you playing? That's control software for...
Cherry food killed most of the roaches anyway.
Hey, check it out. It's a wedding ring?
Are you kidding?
What? Oh! I lost this my first week here.
Oh, who's the lucky
person?
It's my mom's. I started wearing it because, I don't know, everybody dreams of settling down, right? And because it fits. She had huge fingers for a woman. Part of what killed her, really.
I'm not dreaming about settling down.
Well, maybe you already have. You're teaching, you like it, you love Greendale.
Oh, I love Scotch and myself. I tolerate Greendale. It's a good school. That's why there's no need for this to get sentimental.
This inspection is going to be the most boring thing that happened here since Britta dated Troy.
All right, no story. Wait.
That shit was
There's no
we
story
spent
behind
my
it.
They got him
I
into
did it.
school.
The school is story-free. We can be content now forever.
I crush you! Why not? Why? Because we fixed it when we saved Greendale!
We saved Greendale. And now they're gonna sell it.
Yep.
Read the room.
If I come over there, there are going to be two sounds. Me hitting you twice.
There's gonna be two sounds.
Hello, Greendale. As you know, our school will soon be replaced by a sandwich university. However, every ending is also a beginning. $5 foot long. Any, $5.
Chang just unexpectedly betrayed the group for the last time.
Greendale's going to make a great Subway sandwich university. The research shows...
Why is it a whole university for Subway?
The Subway University.
Very proud of our school.
Proud of Subway School. This campus is yours now. You want to dynamite it? All we ask is that you let us light the fuse.
Yeah, we hate this place. You just said you're proud of it.
Oh, I'm proud of its potential.
Love its potential.
This will be your office. Okay.
Once he's
Get
gone.
on that later.
What's the matter, guys? Can't wait until Greendale's corpse is cold before you put it on a 6-inch white bun?
Young lady, that's not fair. Subway doesn't call it bread buns, and we don't serve white. We serve Italian, honey oat, 9-grain wheat.
Great, thanks for making my joke accurate. Now it's hilarious.
Classes are over,
Just
kids.
to make it
The
accurate.
Dean Pack. This is still Greendale for 2 hours.
Enjoy it.
We don't
Wait.
serve buns.
You don't call your bread buns. What do you call them?
Bread?
Well, bread is a substance. What do you call the units of bread you use? Breads?
You okay?
I just wish we had more time. I could turn things around, I swear. Look, I got one of these label things. It makes custom labels. This was gonna help me get organized.
Betty.
Where should we start? Should we pick up these pictures?
They're not really mine. They're Greendale history. Here's our 1987 Civil Rights March. This was when we started offering Photoshop classes.
Right.
And that's Russell Orchard.
Oh,
Portrait, love computer.
Yes, more than women's butts or hooters. Very mature, you two.
Was there any truth to that legend?
The legend that a Greendale computer professor made love to a computer and died of the first computer virus? Sure. The truth is, Greendale had a computer professor. By the way, he was a millionaire and a genius. He had sex with one computer, and that's his legacy? So after all my work, how will I be remembered? The bald dean with glasses, I guess.
Are you aware there's an engraved plate on this frame that says the truth is behind this picture?
Well, of course I'm aware, Abed. I'm not an idiot. Oh, wait, isn't it literally?
Oh my god.
It's a treasure.
I understand you're teaching
What is
fundamental
it?
law here?
The dean?
Think you
You
can
mean
make the
like the
transition to
dean? I
teaching
mean the dean, like a
sandwich
dean or something?
law? It's essentially the same, I'm sure, just a bit more focused. Here. That's a Subway black card. It entitles you to $5 footlongs for life. For life, Mr. Winger.
For life.
For life.
For life. All them carbs, damn. Forever? Forever? Man, they cleaned the shit out of the school in like
5 seconds.
yeah.
Hey. So.
Miller.
Exactly. And what are either of us gonna be leaving with?
I should go clean out my locker, she said at the age of 33.
Let's get married.
What?
Yeah, right? I mean, this is what matters, isn't it? This is what keeps this all from being pointless. Let's do what people do.
Freaking out.
Let's get a house we can't afford and a dog that makes us angry.
And dedicate an entire cabinet to grocery bags and realize we have a favorite brand of olive oil?
Yes, marry me.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, this feels right. Let's get out of here and never look back.
Yeah, but first, let's lock these doors and pull these shades. We've never had sex on the new table.
Yes, 2 for 2. Medium roughness, high tempo?
Let's make it a number 8.
Lock the doors, close the blinds.
We couldn't save Greendale, Jeff. There may be...
Call emergency meeting somewhere safe where no one can hear or see because we have to keep this a secret because...
Don't they remind you of Kristen Wiig right now? Losing their minds. What, change?
Change, yeah, that's a fucking snitch.
Emergency meeting.
What's your
And that's how I ended up at Greendale. Isn't it strange how it took this school shutting down for you and I to finally get to know each other?
So what's up next for you?
Dunno, maybe go stay with family in Lincolnshire.
Lincolnshire?
Yeah.
Where in Lincolnshire?
Just a little town called Scunthorpe.
Scunthorpe! I was stationed around Scunthorpe! Oh, wait. Oh, the lady's smocks are tarry through the hollyhocks and glen.
For a piss and a thrush in Scunthorpe, then off the helipad.
I love that!
Oh, where in God's name did you learn that song?
In Stansbury Pub.
My family practically lived in Salisbury.
I lost my virginity in Stansbury.
My mother was a Stansbury whore.
You might be dead.
What?
Mine was missing a thumb.
Oh my God. Oh, 2 thumbs, yeah. You got both. You may have slept with my aunt, but given the circumstances, cheers.
Given the circumstances.
At least you're not my daddy.
So you're gonna stay with your family till you get your bearings?
I've got a cousin, Clive, who's got a spare room. You and he would really get along, actually. Yeah.
Really?
Did you get any?
Wait,
might be
no, I think they're like yeah, maybe. Actually.
You may have slept with mine.
That's definitely a two-part episode.
Yeah.
So I was like, what are we doing here?
Because they ain't even go look for the treasure yet. Alright, that was episode 12 of Community. And here we go. We got ourselves a treasure map. Look, I thought the school was not going to shut down. I thought it was all a farce and it was just going to be like, you know, some hoopla and they get the school saved at the end. But no, this went at a totally different cliffhanger way, and the school is shutting down, which is hilariously being bought and owned by Subway. So they got a bunch of Subway puns in there, which I found funny. So we got part 2 with the treasure map, with them trying to save the school. So I think that's gonna be hilarious. But for the episode, I thought it worked, all of it. I mean, at first I didn't know which way we were going with it, but it all made sense and worked to me. It was funny. Chang, once again, I mean, how many more chances you gonna give him? At this point, he's a done deal now. He can never sit at that table again. And then a random throw in there with Hickey and
Duncan.
that they might be related. I mean, I don't know. But that was random and hilarious at the same time. So can't wait to see the season finale, what we're going to do and how we're going to save the school. But also, the Dean, he did great this episode, as he always does, projecting his dramatic emotion. And it worked so well for this episode. So can't wait to see season finale.
I was really like wondering where this episode was going. It makes so much sense that I didn't realize next episode's the finale, so this is definitely leading into the finale, which is a typical Community setup for the end of the season, because I was like, where are we going? It felt a little awkward, and I was like, they're not going to resolve this. There's like, this episode's almost finished, and then the episode finished, and I was like, oh, okay, this makes sense. So yeah, now realizing that it was entirely a setup episode for the finale, it makes much more sense as far as the pacing and kind of the setup that was happening.
Yeah.
Because even Abed's part, I was like, is Abed broken? Like, what are we doing? So I appreciate the episode more now, realizing that it was setting up for the finale. There was definitely some highlights, some really funny parts. But for the most part, I did feel like this was like a setup episode. I thought the tomato writing, though, that Chang wrote was really, really funny. I loved Annie, Dean, and Abed like celebrating their inner Kristen Wiig. That's entirely what it reminded me of, where she can't sit still.
Mm-hmm.
All of that, like, really, I loved all of that. I like the setup as far as like the treasure map going into the finale. I think that's going to be a lot of fun to explore. So really looking forward to the next episode and see how this all ties together and how we end this season.
What kind of treasure are we looking for?
Right.
I hope it's hilarious.
Yes.
All right. Well, look, thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk Reaction for Community Season 5, Episode number 12. And until next time, people, peace.